Here comes the pitch, and it comes in wide.
On the BS3 Sports Show.
Welcome to the BS3 Sports Podcast. We hope your experience with us is amazing. Sports talk, comedy, social issues, and more. BS3 is the best source.
Can you dig it, sucker?
This is a
Squad
podcast.
We are the brightest, we won't succumb to the darkness. Lord knows we need light right now. Unity's calling, crying out from the mountain, telling us to come home right now. Hey, my brother, we don't have to fight anymore. Oh, brother, none of us win in this war. Beautiful people, don't you know you're made in His image, the image of greatness. Why don't we see His reflection inside one another in all of our faces?
What's good? Tuned in to the BS3 Sports Show on WSME. We'll get the show started here in just a moment. Intro song called Change the World by Derek Minor. Go check out his music. Once again, Derek Minor. Got some great music out. Appreciate everybody jumping in the chat room. We'll get into the show in just a moment. All right. What's good, everybody? Appreciate everybody tuning in to the BS3 Sports Show. Appreciate everybody in the chat room. Big shout out to Chief Rocka. Also, we got P-Funk in the building. Also, we got Jelani, JB Bodie. Also, Larry B, IE Sports Talk. kicking it with Kesey in the building as well. So appreciate everybody for tuned in. We're going to get right into the weekend sports here. And we'll have my man Tyjun Mack calling in here in just a moment. But the title of the show is the real test for the Madden curse. And the reason why I say that is because the great Tom Brady is now on the cover and will be on the cover of Madden, which they're calling the GOAT edition, which I don't think that's a bad name for it. I definitely see him as the GOAT, as the greatest of all time. As far as quarterbacks, for sure. As far as football as a whole, don't necessarily think I can say that. But I think he has had an amazing career. And the Madden curse has been real for a while now. And I don't think it's going to change now. I think it's going to be the same. And I think it's going to be hard for Tom Brady to get past this curse. I definitely think it's going to go down with him being the guy that's going to end up facing this curse. And I don't think he's going to get hurt, but I do think he's going to have a drop off year for sure. And that's my thoughts on it. I think he's up in age, and he's been in the NFL for a while now. And I think age is going to definitely catch up with the man Tom Brady. Sorry about that, Grego, if you're tuned in, but I definitely think that age is going to catch up with Tom Brady. And I only think it's going to be a matter of time before he is going to have a drop-off year. And actually, to be honest, his years have been decreasing. And I definitely think that with the amount of time that he's been in the league, it's bound to happen that he's either going to get hurt. He's only had one major injury, and that was that torn ACL. I can't remember what year that was, but it was a while. It was a while ago. So I think it's like due time for Tom Brady. What's good? Hey, what's going on?
Hanging, just enjoying the day. Beautiful day, great weather, and ready to talk sports.
Yeah, what more can you ask for on a Saturday? Beautiful weather. All right, so the title of today's show is The True Test for the Madden Curse. So before we get into the weekend sports, we got to talk about this Madden cover. And with Tom Brady being on the cover, do you see the Madden curse prevailing and it continuing on?
We've had some players that have attempted to test the Madden curse, right? We've had a couple players. Some of those players have fared well. Odell Beckham didn't get hurt, right? Odell Beckham was on the cover. He didn't get hurt. I don't think he had his greatest season either, though. Calvin Johnson, I think he had a decent season.
Sound like I lost you. You there? I guess we'll get him back here in a second. But, yeah, to his point, Odell Beckham did not have any issues. Now, he was crying a lot more over the past year, I will say that. But he still had great seasons over these past years. But I would definitely say big shout out to Vince Wright in the chat room. Appreciate you for jumping in. But I would definitely say he would probably be the guy that to test this Madden curse. But there's been, I think Calvin Johnson was on the cover and he retired. So you factor that in, and he totally isn't even playing anymore. Tyjun, we got you back on.
Yeah, sorry about that. But yeah, you know, we've had some people who have fared well against Madden curse, but I think you're right. You know, this is going to be the biggest test. Tom Brady, because, you know, he's supposed to regress at some point, right? He's 39 years old, 40 years old. He's
all right, sound like I lost him again. I don't know what's going on with his phone. I don't know what the deal is, but this is either way, it's going to be a interesting season as we get into it. And Madden's the top game to me in sports, period. You can compare NBA 2K, you can compare other sports games, but honestly, I think you have to say that Madden is probably the best sports game. There's so many different people, so many different walks of life that play Madden, that buy Madden. You know, I don't think you can say that there's any other better sports game than that. All right, we're going to try this one more time. You there?
Yeah, let's try this again. I'm sorry about that. But I guess if the Patriots don't win a ring, then does that mean the Madden curse holds true again? I don't know.
I mean, I don't think you can say it's the ring, but I think you can say if Tom Brady gets injured, if Tom Brady for some reason doesn't make it through a full season, I think you definitely have to factor that in and say that, yeah, that's a part of the Madden curse. And NFL.com came out with an article basically saying that the Madden curse is not real and everybody stopped saying that. But there's so many players that have been involved in this Madden curse that you can't say it doesn't exist. You definitely can't say it doesn't exist. All right, so let's talk about some other stuff.
Yeah.
Go ahead. All right, we'll just have to not worry about Tyjun for this show. I don't know what's going on. But anyway, and Chief Rocker says, Ben, God don't like ugly. That's why you keep losing them. But Tony Romo fails to qualify for the U.S. Open. I know a lot of people are probably happy about this, that Tom Brady did not qualify. And that's all good. That's all good. I know there's hate going around. But I would say with Tony Romo, I think he's trying to find something else to do. He's trying to use that competitive spirit, but it just seems to not be working out for him. And he's retiring. He's trying out for the U.S. Open, and neither one of these, his football or his golf career, are taking off. But he needs to just focus on. He needs to just focus on he needs to focus on what he's going to be doing now, which is broadcasting. Stop worrying about golf. If you want to play it for fun, I think that's cool. But if you're trying to do it for an actual career, I think you need to chill out.
Yeah, I mean, you know, he's a competitor. He's an athlete. You know, athletes have this this mindset, this idea that, hey, if one sport doesn't work, I'll just go to the other one, right? So, you know, he had a great football career. You know, even though he didn't get a ring, you know, he's definitely one of the better quarterbacks in NFL history. But just You know, it just looked like the golf thing